I am happy that I could take part in this event. But that was a challenge, yes? It was a real challenge. Sure, it was fascinating. Thank you. Next team, please. At first I was disappointed, because our team consisted of only 3 participants, unlike other teams who had 5 or 6 people. But later I realized that we are even lucky, because the communication was quick and easy. We listened to each other and cooperated in every decision. I saw you talking most of the time. You were something like a soloist, weren't you? Well, that's not completely true. We had a very active young man in the team. Truly speaking, nobody was passive. We had a wonderful exchange of information and opinions. Good. And now your team, please. Tell us how the game was for you. Well, we never had a conflict that is good, and the participants from Bern were really active, and we mainly listened to their strategy, but the decisions were made together, and we had not any latent action.
Решения обсуждались, то есть никто втихаря ничего не делал.
Ага. И благодаря вот этой
I
открытости,
see. You
да?
benefited from your openness.
То есть каждый пункт все вместе обсуждали.
Yes, we always try to help each other.
А в жизни, вот у вас неопределенная ситуация, и вы парализованы.
Now
Ничего
tell me,
не
please,
знаете,
what shall you do
не
if you
знаете, как
face
делать.
the unknown?
Информации очень мало.
To advance
По жизни
forward or
надо
analyze
идти
it until
через
you're blue?
неизвестность и что-то пробовать. Или надо сидеть парализованным и анализировать до посинения.
Only forward.
А вот мне даже сейчас стыдно. Я пристыдилась
Yes, advancing is the
команду
key.
номер
And so I
8.
thought, but
Говорю
now I
им
am
во время
ashamed,
обеда,
because
вы
during the
больны,
break
у
I
вас
strongly
аналитический
reproached Team
паралич.
8.
Все уже
I told them,
спланировали, а
you
вы
are in
сидите
an
там какие-то
analytical
таблицы
paralysis,
пишете.
you are not
Вдруг
progressing,
выяснилось,
you
что
must do planning instead for all those tables in Excel. But this team has become the winners. Oh my, congratulations. So, analyzing is another key.
Как бы анализировать тоже выходит надо. Да, вот. Кирилл, ты
So,
должен нам
Kirill,
написать стихи на
your
английском
task is to write a
языке, и мы
poem about this
пошлем
game in
тебе,
English.
потому
This
что
poem will
они
be sent to Bern.
У нас прям было все очень гладко, все друг друга понимали. Я говорю, то, что что я поставлю всем овертайм по 4
We played rushing. We played an aggressive strategy. We were quick. Is anything to be done? Then do it now. So we completed the project having good results.
А мы на некоторых
Also, call to reviews were very
Я сейчас
helpful.
наставлю quality review, пишу раз, два, три в текстовые
I
боксы, и
noticed that
никто
some
на это
teams
не
refused to
реагирует.
make
Ну
these
что
reviews.
делать?
We considered
Брать
them
да и ставить,
pointless.
да?
No, this is unacceptable. Quality reviews are of extreme importance.
Спасибо. Что там?
Ну, у нас было так довольно-таки свободно, то есть я тоже предложила после обеда поставить
During the break, I suggested that some members of the project team would work overtime, and my team agreed. Our playing was rather calm. We saw strength of our strategy, we made them even stronger. We saw weaknesses, we dealt with them. We asked each other about what is to be done next, discussed opinions, and acted according to the mutual decision.
Ну вот все-таки перелом, но было все как-то плохо. Когда
In the beginning, your team was hanging behind. When did the situation change?
Во
In
втором
the second,
раунде.
third.
И начиная со
After the
второго
break,
раунда можно
the
спасти
dinner,
игру.
so you managed to save your team for so short period of time? Yes, right after it. We have done it. I can bring an example too. Before the dinner, we were quite okay, but then our partners from Bern had some technical issues. They still remained in the simulator but were unable to do anything. We could not make decisions or else. The motivation was 136%, but entire 100% was lost, and other indexes decreased to 50 or 60%. That was awful, but we concentrated and increased every index up to 100% for the remaining 3 weeks.
Вот, только там каски примерно 80%. То есть мы смогли за это.
если я что делала, приносит прибыль, что это оставляла. Если замечала, что это негативно влияет на диаграмму работы, то я исправляла это. То есть там, если они что-то просили,
Well, we saw strengths of our strategy, we made them even stronger. We saw
Ну вот
weaknesses,
все-таки
we dealt with
перелом,
them.
но было все как-то плохо.
When did the
Когда
situation
произошел
change?
перелом?
In the second third of the game,
Вторая, третья, уже ближе к концу. Вот,
so
Во
after
втором
the dinner,
раунде
and you managed to
Если
save your
начиная
team
со
for such
второго
short
раунда
period of
можно
time,
игру.
да, вот мы
sure we have done it.
Могу, опять же привести пример.
I can bring an example too. Before the dinner we were quite okay, but then our partners on Burn had some technical issues. They still remained in game, though we were unable to do anything. We could not make decisions or else. The motivation was 136%, but entire 100% was lost, and other indexes decreased to 50 or 60%. That was awful, really. But we concentrated and increased every index up to 100% again for the remaining 3 weeks.
По сотне, пример, вот, только там косты примерно 80%. То есть мы смогли за это время очень сильно изменить параметры. Поэтому еще удивительно, то, что 8-я команда тоже все за несколько
Давайте
недель.
и вам
Incredible.
похлопаем.
You do
Это
deserve
что-то
this plaudits.
Татьяна,
Now,
ну,
Tatiana,
вы уже нам
tell us
рассказали
about
про
the
все
problems
свои
you have faced
проблемы.
one more
Ну, еще
time,
раз.
please.
Ну, у нас было, что у нас еще поначалу было все.
Well, I lost my hope in the very beginning. Our indexes were about 25 or 35%. I thought that nothing could save us. Actually, I still do not entirely understand how we have reached those 80-85%. And we improved the project in the second half of the game too. The indexes rose for 50%. The motivation even reached 145%, though in the beginning it was terrible, really terrible.
То есть мы как-то это все пытались тащить, но, к сожалению,
Татьяна всю игру мне напоминала...
Sometimes you reminded me of a baby who was trying to swim for the first time.
И время от времени у нее...
You tried and tried, but then you fizzled out until the first improvement, which brought you the second wind.
Показалось, что она сбила... И сами мы как команда, кто
I would
сегодня
like
играл,
to admit that today all of us, divided into different teams, have become one big team. It is a pity that the game has ended, but it's time to say thank you very much, bye-bye. The results will be posted in Facebook. Your pictures will be on the official site of our university in the news article devoted to the game. I also invite you for the game next year. You will also be able to become co-authors of the third edition of our team building tutorial book. And now let's thank our present authors.
Стать соавторами уже третьего издания книжки, написать новые симуляторы, с помощью которых мы будем готовить эту команду. Давайте поблагодарим наших авторов. Авторами симулятора, который последний день еще раз натренировал нас, являются Виктория
These authors
Кулькушкина,
are
мы ее видели,
Victoria Kulguskina, who visited us
Тимошкина
today,
сегодня не смогла
Marina
участвовать,
Timoshkina, who
потому
could
что
not come,
был.
she is a last year
Кирилл
game
Масляев,
participant too,
Алексей
Kirill Makpaslev, here he is, Alexei Tsipleonak,
является автором, и Гульнара Широборова.
and me, Gulnara Sharborova. Next year, everything will be even better. We will find new authors among you, and maybe we'll write the next edition in English language.
Да?